Are you also tired of creating blog posts manually? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we are going to understand how you can create blog posts automatically with Notion and OpenAI. So here my objective is whenever I'm going to add my new blog post idea in my Notion, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate the content for my post. After generating the blog post content, automatically a new post for the same should be created on my WordPress account. So now here to automate the entire process, I will connect my Notion with OpenAI and my WordPress account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So now here to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you all know that in this video we are going to learn how you can create your own blog writing agent with the help of Notion and OpenAI. So here to build this connection, we are going to connect our Notion with our OpenAI and our WordPress account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. There you can see two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if an existing user like me, then simply sign in. Now after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. From here, you need to access Pabbly Connect by clicking on this access now. And it will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So before moving forward with the connection, let me tell you about Pabbly Community. So this is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. You can ask questions, share workflows and get instant replies and helpful feedback from others who have faced these similar challenges. It is an active and supportive space to learn and grow together. And now you can find the link to join the Pabbly community in the description box below. Make sure to check it out and join the Pabbly community as soon as possible. Alright, let's move back to our Pabbly Connect's dashboard. And here to build a new connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button and then it is asking me to select the workflow builder. So here you can see two options. One is new beta and the another one is classic. So beta version is modern, faster and more flexible, whereas classic one is stable and the familiar approach. So in this video, we are going to use this beta version by clicking on the select button and then a create workflow dialog box appeared in front of us. So here I'm going to give a name to my workflow that says create blog post automatically with Notion and OpenAI. And then it is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here and it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a new workflow and here let me tell you that there are two most important principles of an automation process that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin the automation by simply setting up a trigger. So we're going to click on this add trigger button and here as you all know that we are adding new details of our blog post in our Notion database. So we're going to select our trigger as Notion and our app event as new database item. And then here we're going to click on this connect. So here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your Notion account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Notion. And here you can see as it is requesting for the access. So here I'm going to select my Notion page. So I've selected it as blog post and then here we are going to click on this allow access to give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So let's move forward. Here it is asking me to select the database ID. So here I've already selected my ID that I have with the name blog post. So now after selecting the database ID, let me click on the save and send test request. But here before clicking on the save and send test request, let me tell you that Notion is a pooling based application. That means it is going to capture the new responses within some specific time. So here before clicking on the save and send test request, I need to add a new detail in my Notion database in order to capture that details in my Pabbly's workflow. So here I'm going to add new details. Alright, so here you can see I've successfully added a new detail where I've added the topic, target audience, tone, keywords, word count and additional notes. So now after adding the new details, let's go and click on the save and send test request available in our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received all the details such as the target audience, titles, tone and all the details of our Notion database. So with this we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new detail through our Notion, then automatically I want to give these details to OpenAI for generating a relevant blog post for my blog. So now for that what we are going to do is that we are going to add action step over here, and here I'm going to select my action application as OpenAI. So here I'm using my AI tool as OpenAI, but you can use it as Google Gemini or Perplexity AI as well. Alright, so we're going to select the app event as ChatGPT, and then we're going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your OpenAI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection is asking me to add the API token. So it says OpenAI uses API keys for authentication. Kindly visit your OpenAI API keys page to get the API key that you need to enter here. So here to get the API key, we are going to click on this hyperlink available over here. And you can see it has directed me to the API keys window of my OpenAI account. So it easily got directed because here I was already logged in my OpenAI account. So to get easily directed, make sure you're already logged in your OpenAI account in the same browser. Alright, so now here to create a new key, we are going to click on this create new secret key. Here I'm going to give a name to my key as blog post. Then we are going to select the default project. Then we are going to click on this create secret key. And here you can see I've received the API key. So I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API token. Then we're going to click on this save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So now here it is asking me to select the AI model. So here by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see some models available. So in this case, I'm going to use my model as GPT-5. You can select it as per your requirement. And then it is asking me to add the prompt. So in this prompt field, I need to add a relevant prompt that I want to give to AI to generate a proper blog post for me. So let me add a relevant prompt. Alright, so I have successfully added a relevant prompt for the AI where I've added some instructions for the AI and the details as topic, target audience, tone, keywords, word count and additional notes. So now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that when I'm going to receive a new response from a Notion, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the topic, we are going to map the topic that we have received. Then here we are going to map the target audience. Here we are going to map the tone. Here we are going to map the keywords. Here we are going to map the word count. And lastly, we are going to map the additional notes. Alright, so with this, we have successfully completed our prompt over here. So now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received a message content generated in which we have received the entire blog post generated by OpenAI. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after generating a new blog post, we are going to post this entire blog on our WordPress site. So for that we are going to add action step over here, and here I'm going to select my action application as WordPress and our app event as creator post. Then we are going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your WordPress account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection is asking me to add the username, password and the base URL of my WordPress account. So here I'm going to add the username and then you're going to enter the password, and here for the base URL, let me take you to my WordPress account. So this is my WordPress account, and here in the path URL you can see this is my base URL. So I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the base URL. Alright, so now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save, and here you can see we are now successfully connected. So let's move forward. Here for the post type, I'm going to select the post type as post from the drop down. You can select it as per your requirement. Here for the post title, I'm going to map the title that I have received from my Notion database. So this is my post title. Here for the post content, I'm going to map the content generated by OpenAI. So this is my post content. Let's move forward. Here these fields are not required fields. I'm going to leave them blank. Here for the status, I'm going to select it as published, but you can select it as future, draft, pending, private, as per your requirement. I'm going to directly publish this blog for now. Alright, let's move forward. Here these fields are not required fields. I'm going to leave them blank, and here for the featured media ID, I'm going to turn on this button and then I'm going to leave it blank because I don't want to add any media in my blog post. Alright, so let's move forward. Here for the format, I'm going to select standard. You can select it as per your requirement. Again, these fields are not required fields. I'm going to leave all of them blank, and now I'm going to click on the save and send this request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new blog post on our WordPress site. So let's go and check our WordPress account. Here I'm going to move to the all post. And here you can see we have successfully created a new post with the title Lead Generation Strategies. We are going to view it. And here you can see the entire blog generated by OpenAI. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected our trigger as Notion and our action as OpenAI and WordPress account. So that when you're going to add a new blog post ID in our Notion database, then automatically using the details, OpenAI is going to generate our blog post content. After generating the content, automatically it is going to create a new post on our WordPress site for our blog. Alright, so these were the steps that how you can create your own blog writing agent with the help of OpenAI and Notion. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. And now if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more automation tutorials. Also, if you have any doubts, then feel free to drop them in the comments below. And I would be really happy if you let us know what type of automation you would like to see the next. Alright, that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit this URL. Now, if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.